I'm here and I'm live, and it's the Lisper Podcast. And once again, it's your host, Tyrone the Lisper. And I'm here. Macho Man's here. Freddie's here. Everybody's here. Decepticon's here. Co-host is here. Co-host is here. Co-host is about to make his final distribution. Get the distribution. Well, I do want to distribute this shit across America. I do want to be an ambassador for him. I do want them to give me a whatchamacallit, but he's making his final contribution to the episode of this month, I guess, this week, I guess, because he's all out of ideas, if you know what I mean. But he's here, he's making his contribution, and the co-host is here. Macho Man is here, Freddie's here, all my team is here. But I'll tell you who's not here. This kid Marcus. And I'm saying his name right on here, and I hope that he's somewhere listening, or I hope that somebody's listening knows him, or I hope that somebody finds him, sees him, and tells him about himself. And next time I see him, I'm definitely going to tell him about himself, because all the time I hear people go, Mark, when can I get on the podcast? How can I get on the podcast? I want to be on the podcast. And I invite guests all the time. I invite my brothers all the time. They never got time to do it. I invite everybody. Anybody who wants to be on this podcast, holler at your boy. I'll put you on right away. It's simple. I'll send you the link. You hit the link. Your phone. You can use your phone. You can use your laptop, whatever you want to use. I'll send you the link. You hit the link. You on the screen. You're talking to me. You're live. And if you want to come to my house ain't no fucking, it's not a dungeon or nothing. Like, my people is friendly. My wife is friendly. My kids are friendly. You could come up in here and sit next to me for a few minutes, like an hour, and do the podcast in my home if you want to do it live like that. But anyway, you want to be on the podcast, you can be on this shit, right? And everybody's always talking about it. So I go to the softball game, and then everybody was there. How can I be in your podcast? You got a podcast. I want to be on. How can I be on? I said, Marcus, you can be on. I said, go. Thursday, 7:30, I'm going to do it. I said, I'm going to send you the link and all this and all that. Sent the link, got his phone number, sent the link to my man's phone. What happens? No call, no show. No call, no show. Well, the show, it is a show, because the show is still going on, but he didn't call me. He didn't hit the link. He didn't show up. He ain't here now. He ain't. Yeah. So when I see him, it's on site. It's on site. I ain't fighting over no guests, but I'm fighting for guests. So anybody that want to be guests, come on. And anybody that stands me up again, just know we rumbling. That's the deal now. If I ask you to be a guest and you say yes, and I give you the date and the time, and I send the link, and you do not show up, we gonna fight. Steve Bird says, who we getting? We getting Marcus. He just graduated from the dive school or something. He's a brand new apprentice in the local. Just graduated from the dive school. Was at the softball game, stinking it up, by the way. They stunk it up. He didn't even play good. They stunk it up. They lost by a mercy loss. Okay? He didn't even play good. And then he came out there and he started talking shit already to me, Steve. To me, he started talking shit. And I said, come on the podcast and talk that shit. Walk that walk the way you talk, right? He was all big and bold. I said, Thursday, 7:30. I said, I'm going live. He said, okay. I said, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it. He did not. I sent him the link. And I sent him, and I said, hey, you could type the link into your laptop. You could do it on your phone. Just show up. He did not show up, Steve. When I see this young boy, it's on site. It's on site. Okay? And that's for anybody. If you say you're going to show up to the Lisper podcast and you don't show up, and you see me, you better be prepared. Be prepared, because some of these is going to be coming. Because I don't got time to fuck around. I'm trying to get this podcast to where it wanna be. And I can't have guests not showing up. Okay? But the show must go on. One monkey. Can I say? I'm black. I can say monkey. One monkey ain't going to stop this show. Okay? So anyway, me and him got into a conversation about movies. I got into a conversation with the Starting Five podcast. Starting Five podcast, I'm a member of that show too. And I got into a conversation about him about movies, right? And so now I came on here and decided to talk about movies. Now look, I'm putting this up there. Steve Bird said he got mercy and still flap gums? Young Bucks. That's what I'm saying. Young Bucks, no humility at all. Y'all got mercy. You stunk it up, and then you still want to talk shit to the shit talking champion of the world. This is the shit talking championship of the world. What it say on there? Lisper. That's what it say. You talk shit to the wrong one, but now you know what? He gonna pay for it now. He was gonna pay for it on the show because I was gonna eat him up. But now he gonna pay for it in real life because when I see him, he better be ready. That's all I'm gonna say. He better be ready. I don't care. He what 23. I don't care what he better be ready. I'm putting paws on him. Hands and feet. Hands and feet is coming for you, Marcus. Just know that. And I don't care. Y'all can say, "Oh, I threatened him on here." I don't give a fuck. Cancel me because I ain't even get started yet. So if y'all cancel culture want to say I'm threatening somebody, go ahead because it's a promise. I'm putting hands and feet on them. I'm not playing around. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I wanted to talk about movies because for me, I'm a movie lover. Oh, first I want to say this. If you claim to love movies and you claim to be a movie lover and you claim to be a movie savant like me, you claim to be a person that loves movie, love entertainment, you want to talk about it, you want to be about it, take your fucking ass to the movie theater. Okay? Take your ass to the movie theater. I hear so many people talking to me about movies, and they don't go to the theater. They don't go to the theater. And they go, "Oh, it'll be on streaming in a month." And a month is too late. And a month is too late because guess what? If you fuck with me, I talk about movies on my podcast. I talk about movies on my YouTube page. I talk about movies all the time. You fuck around with me, you got about 2 weeks before I'm spoiling all of that shit. I'm spoiling all of that shit. So you talking about you gonna wait till they come on streaming services, which will probably be 2 or 3 months later. All the big blockbusters gonna be spoiled. You're gonna know everything about Fantastic Four. You're gonna know all about Doomsday. Every big movie you want to see, you're gonna know about. Fucking with me. So you better go to the theaters. Plus, why wouldn't you take your ass to the theaters? People talk about money, but the theaters, listen, man, I go to the movies for $15. I go to the movies with $15. My ticket is $15. Now, if I go see IMAX, my ticket may be $20. But if you love movies like me and you spend $25 for fucking 2 hours of entertainment, that's nice. I like watching the previews too, so I get 2.5 hours to 3 hours worth of entertainment, okay? And then they all the popcorns, all that stuff. You ain't got to buy that shit at the movie theater. Go to the dollar store, sneak the candy in. They don't even be checking no more. Back in the day when I was kids, you really had to sneak the food in. Nowadays, they don't even check, bro. They ain't even ushers no more for real. You go to the theater, you pay for your ticket, you walk past that ticket box, it ain't nobody else there. There ain't people ripping tickets or nothing for real. Sometimes you show it to them, you get a person there flashing the ticket. They barely paying attention. They in their phones, they doing dumb shit. You definitely can sneak some fucking Junior Mints, some fucking Reese's Pieces, some fucking M&M Peanuts. You can sneak all of that shit in there. But why not just buy a soda? Okay, expect to spend $40. You can't spend $40. You love movies? You love movies, you can't spend $40. Buy a popcorn and soda, that's like $20. And then you got your ticket. It's another $20 at the most. You fucking spend $40. You go to the movies, you have yourself a good time. I ain't say take a date. I go to the movies by myself a lot. Because my wife don't. She is willing to go with me to watch whatever I want to watch. And I'm willing to go with her to watch whatever she wants to watch. But there are times when I know for a fact that certain movies she don't want to see, she's not interested in. There are times that she knows for a fact certain movies I don't want to see, I'm not interested in. And so sometimes she won't go by herself, so I have to go with her. But sometimes I'll be like, she don't want to see this. She's not interested in it. I got some free time. I'm working 4/10s. She's working on Friday. I'm off on Friday. Bam, let me skate to the movies real quick. I go, bam, I watch it. I come home. It's cool. It's cool. And it's cool sometimes to go by myself. I can take it all in. I can digest it alone. I don't have to have nobody talking to me. I don't have to have nobody being bored. I don't like when people bored. I don't like that. I don't like when people bored. I don't like when I go to the movies with somebody and I can see that they don't like the film and they bored. I don't like that neither because now I feel bad. I'm like, damn, I brought them out here. I'm wasting their time. They don't want to see it. And then they go to sleep. And then it's like, I don't want you to go to sleep because I do want the company. I know you don't like the movie, but god damn. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I go, if I know my wife really, really, really ain't going to like a movie, I'm not taking her, you know? He said 20 nuggets and fries in the wife's purse was the move. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Whatever you got to do to get it in, you get it in there. That's what I mean. Well, yeah, so I'm saying take your ass to the movie theater. Don't wait for streaming services. And then if the guys from the starting five said, well, you know, the strike fucked up a lot of movies and pushed a lot of movies back. And I'm like, so the fuck what? So what? The strike been over. Movies been back. COVID fucked up some movies. The strike fucked up some movies. All that shit is over. Movies is back, and we supposed to be going to the theater. We supposed to be enjoying these movies. And I'm sorry, but 2025 is sad to me. It's real fucking sad to me, okay? It's real sad to me because we're here, we're in May, and I'm not satisfied with these films. I'm not satisfied with films in the theater. I'm not satisfied with these films on streaming. There's nothing satisfying me. All right. And I want my movie fix. I want to go to the movies and I want to feel the love. Can you feel the love tonight? That's what I want to feel. I want to go to the movies and get it in my soul. I want to get a movie in my body and my spirit and my mind. And I haven't really gotten that yet this year. I thought Sinners was going to do it. And that, mind you, ain't no hate. Ain't no hate and ain't no debate. Sinners is a very good film. I enjoyed Sinners. I think Sinners is going to win some awards. I think Sinners is probably going to be movie of the year because this year ain't looking promising. I think Sinners is all that, but Sinners didn't give me that. Sinners didn't give me that. Sinners didn't put it in my body, didn't put it in my mind, my soul, my body, my spirit. Sinners didn't give me the knockout blow that I want. We in May and I haven't gotten a knockout blow that I want. I saw I didn't see Snow White. I was interested in Snow White because it's Disney and Snow White. They did I don't like the live action remakes, but you know, when you're in the entertainment business, you gotta fucking look at that shit. I said I'm in the business. I am. I'm a podcast. I'm in the entertainment business. I write books. I do podcasting. That's entertainment. I'm in the business. And you're supposed to see that movie, but that's a movie that I said I'm going to wait till streaming. But look at Snow White, right? Snow White, big time Disney film, fucking big time live action adaptation. I heard Snow White was terrible. I heard it was terrible. I ain't going to make judgment on it until I see it, but I heard it was terrible, and I'm not looking forward to watching it. But when it come on streaming, Disney Plus or whatever comes on, I'm going to watch it, and then I'll come back and I'll tell y'all if it was terrible or not. But that's what I heard. Okay, I really. I saw what's the movie? Damn, I can't think of the movie right now. But I saw Mickey 17. I was interested in Mickey 17, right? I got a little bit excited about Mickey 17 because I was like, Mickey 17 is an interesting concept. Now I don't like that Twilight motherfucker. That dude from Twilight, what's his name? He's Batman too. I can't even think of his name. I'm getting lost. I don't like him. I don't like the Twilight dude. I don't like the Batman dude. I told you I didn't like him as Batman. I said it, and I'll say it again. And I'm not ashamed of myself and none of that. But what I'll say is, my man is, and I've said this and I stand on it. My man is too ugly to be Bruce Wayne. He's too ugly to be Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is a playboy. Bruce Wayne is supposed to be Robert Pattinson. That's his name, Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson was too ugly for me, for the Batman. I like the Batman movie, but I thought he was too ugly. I said, he's supposed to be Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is a playboy. Bruce Wayne is a billionaire, philanthropist, all that stuff. Bruce Wayne is supposed to have, he was ugly. And Bruce Wayne gotta have a sense of some kind of handsomeness. Like Bruce Wayne has to be a little bit handsome, and that dude is kind of ugly. I didn't like him. I didn't understand it in Twilight either. I'm like, Jacob, Team Jacob, or Team his team, and he was ugly. So I was like, why wouldn't you be on Team Jacob? Why wouldn't you be on Lawton's team? Lawton got a shirt off. He's tan. He looks nice. Jacob's ugly as shit. I mean, not Jacob. The other one is ugly as shit. So I'm like, I'm Team Jacob just based on looks. I didn't even understand what she was thinking about even fucking with the vampire boy. But you know, I digress on that. But what I'm saying is, I was interested in Mickey 17, even though I didn't like him, because I was interested in the concept of this guy volunteering for this program in which he just dies and they just clone him and bring him back, and he dies and they bring him back. And it was a cool concept, and I thought it was going to be a cool movie, and he is a good actor. He's a good actor, but Mickey 17 didn't hit. It was a cool concept. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the fact that they were supposed to the one they thought he was dead, and they were supposed to exterminate him, and he didn't flatline, and then he came back, and then they still put the clone through, so now the two Mickeys was with each other, and then they found out what was going on, because he didn't even know, like he didn't have memory of what was going on, and so every time they regenerated a Mickey, he just went with the flow. Then he finally, when he met himself, it was like, oh shit, who are you? And it's like, hey man, we in this thing, and When we die, they just regenerate us and all that. And they found out it was a cool concept. The movie just didn't. The acting was good. It just didn't work. Just didn't work, right? And then I said, oh my God. So we got Marvel, right? And Marvel got all fucked up. I mean, all fucked up. I mean, Marvel been fucked up. Now look, I like Thor: Love and Thunder. Whoa, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't kill the messenger, but I ain't going to front. I said I keep it 100 on the show, and I'm going to keep it 100. I enjoyed Thor: Love and Thunder. Was it a good movie? Fuck no. It wasn't a good movie. Did it push the Marvel Cinematic Universe anywhere? No, it did nothing for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Did it do anything? No, it didn't do nothing. It was kind of bullshit, but it was fun. It was fun to watch. I thought the comedy was funny. I thought the Screaming Goats was funny. I thought Thor was funny. I thought Zeus was funny. I thought the whole thing was funny. I didn't like the bad guy too much, but I thought it was good acting. It's just like the villain wasn't serious enough for Thor, you would say, like big enough for Thor, but he wasn't supposed to be because that movie was clownish. But I had fun watching it, but I was just like, Marvel, what are you doing here? This is Thor. What are you doing here? And then I watched the Marvels, and I'm not mad. It was women. I'm not sexist and saying, oh, it was women and women couldn't lead the role. I was just like, what is this movie doing here? Even this movie is not pushing nothing. It's not that good. It's not that good. You know, the acting was good. It was trying to be fun, but it wasn't. Nah, I did not like the Marvels. I did not like Eternals. I did not like the Miss Marvel TV show, even though it was cute. And she was cute, and it was supposed to be fun. I did not like that show. I did not like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I did not like the secret whatever that show was with Luke Cage. I said Luke Cage, not Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of nothing tonight. With Samuel L. Jackson's character, I did not like that movie. With the scrolls and all that shit. I didn't like that show. I didn't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I didn't like the Miss Marvel show. I enjoy Echo. I thought Echo was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying, for what it was. Hawkeye was kind of cool too, but Hawkeye didn't push no narrative. Hawkeye was just, okay, we're setting up the Haley Steinfeld. We're setting up the Kate Bishop Hawkeye. Okay, I get it. I understand why y'all doing it. I didn't really enjoy that, and I was just like, man, Marvel's on a downward spiral. Marvel's on a downward spiral, and that's Marvel's on a downward spiral. You know, he goes, that sucks. You don't like nothing. Hey man, it's not true. It's not true. I like Thor: Love and Thunder. Come on, man, listen. I like stuff that people don't like. I like Thor: Love and Thunder. I liked WandaVision. I loved WandaVision. I loved Loki. I just said that Echo was cool. I said I liked Thor: Love and Thunder. I liked most of the other Marvel shit. What else did I like? I like some shit. You know what I mean? I liked Quantumania. I liked Quantumania. I didn't have the beef with Quantumania that everybody had with Quantumania. I didn't have that same beef with Quantumania that everybody else had, because they were like, first of all, let me get to Quantumania. He said Thor: Love and Thunder was good. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but good though. I'm gonna say it was all right. It was good. It wasn't great. I'll say it was good. It wasn't great. It was a little weak. Yeah, I mean, Thor: Love and Thunder was a little weak, but I liked it. I had fun watching it. But here's what I'm gonna say. I like Thor: Love and Thunder. I like what I was saying. What I was getting to was that Marvel was he said Love and Thunder was ass. And he said I'm a Marvel hater for real. No, I love Marvel. I love Marvel. I'm not a Marvel hater. I got 2 Marvel podcast episodes. I love Marvel, but it's like Marvel been hitting the downward slope, and it's not because of me. It's because of them. It ain't because of me. I'm not the majority of the people. I'm the minority of the people. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the people are Thor: Love and Thunder was terrible. The Marvels was terrible. They shouldn't have never used women as the lead. Captain Marvel's a bad character. They said all this shit that I ain't saying. I'm just saying that I didn't like the shows. I'm not saying all of that shit that they saying. I'm not saying that they terrible. I'm not saying that they completely is fucked up. I'm just saying that I didn't really enjoy them, right? That's what I'm saying. I enjoy. My thing about Quantumania was that they said that Kang was defeated by ants and it was fucked up. And I argued with them. I said the first time we saw Thanos was in an end credit scene. First time we saw Thanos was in the end credit scene. I love the way they set up Kang. They set up Kang in Loki as He Who Remains, Loki season 2 as He Who Remains, and then they in Victor Timely, and then they set him up in Quantumania. Now, I don't know what villain you could set up that wins their first time out. What villain can you set up that's beating the Avengers their first time out? So, of course, when we knew Kang was in Quantumania, we knew he wasn't going to win at that time. He's the big bad. He's got other movies to come forward with. So I knew Kang wasn't going to win at that time. Just like Thanos didn't win his first time. Thanos set up Loki. All that shit Loki did in the first Avengers, that was Thanos. He was the big bad for real. He was behind the Loki thing. He set that up. They lost. The Avengers won that. Okay? Infinity War. The Avengers lost that. But Endgame, the Avengers won that. You know what I mean? So it was a setup for Thanos. And the same thing was a setup for Kang. And everybody said the ants beat Kang. And I'm like, what movie did y'all watch? The ants didn't beat Kang. They tore up his little thing he had blocking himself. They tore that shit up. And then they went into the thing. And he had to retreat a little bit. But he didn't get beat by the ants. And he didn't get beat by Ant-Man neither. As far as I remember, when him and Ant-Man was in that little thing and they was rumbling, he fucked Ant-Man up. Beat the shit out of Ant-Man. Like, gave him the hands and feet. Right? And he just got caught in that thing. And the other thing I said, they called him Kang the Conqueror, which means he was one of the kings that was going to return. He wasn't dead. He was just trapped. He was going to get out of there some kind of way. I think he was going to be the main Kang in the Kang dynasty, right? And the other thing is this. Kang was vicious. He talked about killing Avengers before. And then when they actually did attack him, y'all don't understand. He took over that whole universe, that whole world. You know what I mean? He took over that. He took over the whole quantum realm by himself at like half power. He wasn't even full power, and then he took over the whole entire quantum realm. He became the ruler and the conqueror of the entire quantum realm at half power, and nobody's paying attention to that. MODOK was fucked up, but MODOK was funny. I enjoyed that who they made. MODOK was kind of funny, and he was kind of fucked up, and the CGI was all fucked up. But the movie itself wasn't as terrible as everybody fucking claims it is, and it wasn't enough to take Marvel down. I sit up here and I say all the time, Marvel can't go down. They can't go down. No matter what they do, they can't go down. They can lose money on films. They can lose money on the Marvels. The Eternals can stink all at once. They're still going to put it out because they're still going to make money off it. Spider-Man was good. Multiverse of Madness. I don't know why people got a problem with it. I don't know what people's problems is with Multiverse of Madness. I thoroughly enjoyed that film, right? But Marvel was down. It was in a downward place. And in my head, I'm like, damn, Marvel's down. Marvel's suffering. Marvel's doing bad. And so I thought this year was going to bring them back. And so I really had high hopes for Thunderbolts. And I think that maybe my expectations for Thunderbolts, maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe my expectations was too high. But in my head, I was thinking, Marvel's got to come back. This has got to be Marvel's comeback. This has got to be the movie that's going to set Marvel back up. This has got to be the movie that's going to lead to people going to see Fantastic Four. This has got to be the movie that's going to put Doomsday on the map for real. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Marvel was going to kill it. I thought that Thunderbolts was going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Maybe even better than that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I expected going in. That's what I thought in my head. And then from looking at the trailers, I did kind of get a little discouraged watching the trailer because I was like, man, this trailer is not good to me. You know what I mean? It says Marvel's CGI is dying. It says Marvel's CGI is dying because it's AI. Listen, they say it's dying kinda, but Red Hawk looked good. Red Hawk did look good in Captain America, so I don't know if Marvel's correcting the CGI or if Marvel understands the problem, but I did think Red Hawk looked good. But I thought Captain America's going to kill it. I thought Thunderbolts was going to kill it. I thought I thought Marvel was coming back this year, and that Marvel was going to put their stamp on it. Marvel was going to be like, "Look, man, we here." And I didn't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I didn't like Captain America. I didn't like that movie because I thought that by now Falcon was going to be a little bit more set up in his Captain America shit. He was going to be a little bit more confident in himself. He spent a lot of the movie talking about how he ain't Captain America, how he can't live up to Steve Rogers and all that, no confidence and everything, but he's still trying to be Captain America. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck didn't you just quit? Why the fuck didn't you just quit, bro? If you didn't think you could live up to it, why didn't you just quit? You could have just went back to being you and your boy could have just been double Falcons. You could have gave that show back, and he could have still did the same shit he did as Falcon that he did as supposed to be Captain America for real. It wasn't no difference. He didn't look like Captain America. He didn't act like Captain America. He didn't feel like Captain America. He was treated like he wasn't Captain America. They told him to his face, "You ain't no fucking Steve Rogers," and he was like, "I know I'm not Steve Rogers." And I thought he was gonna be like, "I know I'm not Steve Rogers. I'm the new Captain America, though. I'm better than Steve." He was like, "I know I'm not Steve Rogers, and I can't be him." You know what I mean? Like a little bitch. Like a little bitch. And then I like the Red Hawk, and I like when he turned into the Red Hawk with me, but we only got a couple of minutes for that. And besides that, the rest of the movie was kind of boring. It was kind of political, I was a little bored. And I was just like, this movie is not setting the Marvel Universe back on fire. They came from a low, so they supposed to come out with a high, bro. They supposed to hit a high note, and they didn't hit a high note with Captain America. And that gave me more hope for Thunderbolts. I'm like, man, Thunderbolts is setting up Doomsday. Thunderbolts is the one. Thunderbolts is going to kill it. And I went to see Thunderbolts, and I was like, this ain't Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This is like Guardians of the Galaxy 1. It's like, okay, y'all introducing some new characters. Okay, they cool. Okay, they did a little something, but the fuck? And then the end credit scene of Thunderbolts sets up a movie that we already know what's happening. Okay, the Fantastic Four, that's their ship. They're coming to 616. Duh! We knew Fantastic Four, they're having a whole movie come out, so we know Fantastic Four is having a movie out. We also already know they're going to be in Avengers Doomsday, so Fantastic Four is definitely coming to 616. So why did everybody get excited about that Thunderbolts fucking end credit scene when it was something that we already knew? Something that we did not have to really care about or pay attention to. So the Thunderbolts did not set up nothing. And then I'm like, okay, Sentry is here, and Sentry looked cool, and Sentry was fucking shit up, right? And then in the end credit scenes, in 14 months, Sentry ain't never come back. He didn't do nothing. Bob's just sitting there going, "Oh, I can't be Sentry, because if I be Sentry again, the voice is going to come back, and we ain't doing that." So it's like y'all been spending all of this time being the new Avengers, avenging shit, doing all this shit, and Sentry ain't even part of the group. So y'all ain't the new Avengers, y'all the corny ass Avengers. Now see if they was the new Avengers and they was good and Sentry was in them. And when they told Captain America, they told Falcon, they told Anthony Mackie to go and assemble new Avengers, he would have just went and got them. He would have went and got the Thunderbolts. He would have said, "I don't got to assemble new Avengers. The Thunderbolts is killing it. I go get the Thunderbolts, maybe add a Hawk to them, She-Hulk or regular Hawk. Maybe Thor might come get with us. You know what I mean? We already got the Avengers." No, he's assembling his own separate team. He said, "Y'all motherfuckers not good enough. I can get Captain Marvel. I can get Thor. I can get Hulk. I can get whoever else they going to incorporate in that." Like he was like, "I can get a whole better team than y'all." And matter of fact, I don't even want y'all calling yourselves the Avengers. I'm with the Avengers. Y'all got to change y'all name, like all that shit. So he didn't even think that the Thunderbolts was good enough. The world didn't think that the Thunderbolts was good enough. And y'all main star, y'all superstar, the LeBron James of y'all team ain't playing. Ain't playing at all. And I'm supposed to be excited about that? No, fuck no. So now I'm like, okay, what is going to be the movie? What is going to be the movie that's going to get in my spirit? What is going to be the movie that's going to take me over? What is going to be the movie that's going to have me and other people in theaters this summer? What is going to be the movie that's going to rock the boat? You know what I mean? And then I'm like, well, Fantastic Four is coming. But Fantastic Four does not excite me at all. I'm not excited by it, and I'm not excited by it by all the other shit that everybody else is saying. I don't care about them using Shia instead of using Norman Rad as the fucking Silver Surfer. I don't care that the Silver Surfer is a woman. She's really a person in the comics, right? She's a real Silver Surfer in the comics, right? She's a real Herald of Galactus in the comics. So it's not like they didn't gender swap. It's not like it's not comic accurate. And I'm saying I'm thinking that if they're going to continue to use Galactus in future films, which I know they should, which I know they ain't going to kill him. So I know Galactus is going to show back up in future films. So I'm pretty confident that Norman Rad, the male Silver Surfer, is going to show up. He's going to show up as a Herald of Galactus in some future films, maybe in Doomsday, maybe in Secret Wars. Maybe Galactus might become the new big bad after Secret Wars. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure that Norman Rad is going to show up as a Silver Surfer. I'm pretty sure that this Silver Surfer is either going to he's going to trade on Galactus. She's going to trade on Galactus. We know that. They said that. Once she trades on Galactus, she's no longer going to be a Herald of Galactus, and I'm pretty sure she's probably going to die. Not to say that I want somebody to die, but I'm pretty sure she's probably not going to be around. I'm pretty sure when that universe gets destroyed or whatever happens at the end of that, she's not going to be around no more. And Galactus is going to need new heralds either way. And Norman Rad is going to become that guy. They might even tell his backstory. Who knows? They might even do a whole Galactus fucking movie. We don't know what Marvel's going to do. But we got Fantastic Four coming out. And the reason why I'm not excited about it is because it just don't. First of all, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real honest. I don't fuck with Fantastic Four. I don't fuck with Fantastic Four for real, at all. I don't fuck with them in the comics. I don't fuck with them in the cartoons. I don't fuck with Fantastic Four for real at all because they're not great. When Marvel's got Spider-Man and the Spider-Man cartoons and the Spider-Man movies, the Spider-Man comics, when Marvel's got Iron Man, the Iron Man cartoons weren't too great, but Iron Man is still Iron Man, right? Marvel's got Hulk and the Hulk cartoons, Incredible Hulk. I like that shit. Marvel's got the X-Men. Y'all see what X-Men 97 did? X-Men 97 might be the best shit Marvel came out with so far. Like after, Endgame and all that, right? Y'all ain't like that shit? So when you get all of that shit, and then you get the Fantastic Four cartoon that was okay. Don't give up the X-Men 97 or X-Men, the original cartoon series. And then you get the Fantastic Four movies that were fucking. You know what I mean? So that's what we got in the Fantastic Four. So no, I don't fuck with it. They not big enough. They not bad enough. And they never been good enough, right? So I'm already kind of down on them. And then I look at this movie and I'm like, I don't know. Nothing in it excited me except for Galactus. And when you got a movie when the only thing exciting about it is the villain, and the story is a little bit exciting, but it's convoluted because I don't know if Galactus is going to actually destroy the world or not. I know the Fantastic Four is going to have a real intricate thing to do with Doomsday, but they're saying that Dr. Doom's not going to be in it for real, which is very much so confusing to me because I thought that this is the movie to set up Dr. Doom. This is the movie to see Dr. Doom. He's actually Fantastic Four villain. He's got something with Reed Richards. I'm glad they got Galactus, and I'm glad they got Galactus looking like Galactus, and I'm glad that Galactus is going to actually be in the movie for real, and not some kind of fucked up ass cloud. But to not have Dr. Doom, I don't know how that's going to work. And then it's like, so what? What are y'all using the Fantastic Four for if Dr. Doom's not going to be in it? Is it to set up Galactus? Galactus is going to be an important part of Doomsday? I don't know, but I thought Fantastic Four was going to be that movie of the summer. Fantastic Four was going to be that movie that's going to bring Marvel back after Thunderbolts fell. And now I'm like, I don't know. And then I don't know what else to look forward to. I saw Final Destination Bloodlines, and you know what? It is fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. But we all know Final Destination ain't no blockbuster film. Final Destination is just like the Saw shit, just like the Halloween shit, just like Freddy Krueger shit, just like any other horror movie that you bring out, you know that if you like horror films, you like gore, you like fucked up shit, you know you're going to see some fucked up shit. You know you're going to get a bunch of jump scares. Final Destination will jump to scare the shit out of you. You know it's going to be nasty. You know it's going to be suspenseful. They do rack it up the suspense because you don't know how these motherfuckers going to die because you go into a room and there's 18,000 ways to die in that room and you know the motherfucker in there is going to die. But you don't know how he's going to die. And the Bloodlines was cool because they linked it up to the grandma. And they linked it up to how she saw the premonition. And it was crazy how she saved, like, usually Final Destination, you save like 8 people or something, and then they the characters in the movie. But she saved like hundreds of people, and they racked it back to like she referenced all of the people, everybody that she saved in that restaurant, she referenced them. And so all of them died in the order and stuff like that. And then to have the boy in it, what's his name? I gotta look at his name. I'm gonna look up his name because I don't remember it, and I don't want to. Tony Todd, I think that's his name, right? I'm gonna look it up though. I think his name is Tony Todd, but I'm gonna look it up because I just want to make sure that I'm not getting my man's name wrong. Because I don't want to. Yeah, Tony Todd. It was cool that they had Tony Todd in it. It was cool how they had him in there, and he died. And you know what's good about that movie is that it linked Tony Todd right up to real life. I think my man kind of was like, I know he was sick or whatever, so I think he was kind of like, I know I'm going to die. So they linked the role up to dying because he, in that movie, they were like, yo, you the guy who beat death. And my grandma said she know you and you beat death and all this and all that. And he's like, yeah, I've been cheating death for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? And then he was like, I don't want nothing more to do with it no more. He was basically like, Death done got your grandma. Death done got everybody that I love. Like, I'm done with it. I'm fucking over it. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not fighting death no more. I'm not helping y'all fight death. I'm not helping y'all beat death. Death is undefeated. Fuck it. And I'm going out. And it was like, he died in real life. So it was kind of, it's not cool. I don't want to say it's cool because my man died in real life. So that's not cool. But it was cool the way it kind of fit. It kind of worked. It worked. I'm laughing. I don't mean to laugh. I mean, maybe it might be the co-host. But I'm just saying it was cool how they got him into the film. It was also cool how it kind of correlated with real life. Like he was done in real life. And it was kind of cool how they ended it like saying like, yo, you giving up now. He's done with it. He's not fighting death no more. He's just going to let death get him and all that. And so it was kind of cool. And the movie was decent. I enjoyed it, but come on now. We all know a horror movie is not going to be a summertime blockbuster. A horror movie is not going to put asses in the seats. A horror movie is not going to do anything to like forward movies. To like get people back in the theater, to like get in my mind, my soul, my body, my spirit, or get in the mind, soul, body, and spirit of people who I want to go to the movie theaters, who I want to enjoy movies, right? So now what do we got left for the summer blockbusters? We got Superman is coming out. And I'm like, woo! You know, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for Superman, right? Now I was excited. I love Superman. I love Superman 1 I love Superman with Christopher Reeve. I love Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve. I like Superman 3. I don't love Superman 3. I was like, okay. Now it's getting a little, you know what I mean? Like now I'm like, do we really want to make more Supermans, right? And then they made Superman 4, and I was like, oh Lord, oh no, this is over. And then they made Man of Steel. I enjoy, yo, I don't know what happened. I'm not understanding. I'm not comprehending, and I'm not enjoying. And then y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the DC. I'm talking about the Snyderverse. Henry Cavill was a great Superman. And I say great. I'm not comparing him to Christopher Reeve because nobody compares to Christopher Reeve. I don't know what. That was amazing. I don't understand it. I just know Christopher Reeve was Superman. He was Superman, right? But after the Brandon Routh thing, I was like, oh shit now. Oh shit, no. And then Henry Cavill was like, man, this guy's handsome. This guy's actually really is big. Like Christopher Reeve had to work out to get big. This guy's actually like he works out like this guy's Superman. Ow, Superman, Superman. You know what I'm saying? And I like Man of Steel. I like that whole concept. I like Henry Cavill. He was good Superman. He was good Clark Kent. I enjoyed him. I was like, okay, this is it. This is the guy. This is the dude. This DC universe is going to be going on. I like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is the best Batman to me. Now, mind you, hold on, stop. I did love Michael Keaton's Batman. I don't have a problem with it. The only thing I had a problem with was Michael Keaton's Batman didn't do what I think Batman should do. I think that in a Batman film, Batman has to be both good as Batman and good as Bruce Wayne. That's why I didn't like Robert Pattinson's Batman. Cool Batman, Batman year one, cool Batman first year, cool thing. But the actual Bruce Wayne was not good. Same thing with the Batman trilogy, the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Okay, I like the Batman. Bruce Wayne, kind of little like off for me, kind of ugly, kind of off-putting a little bit, like not right. But then you get Ben Affleck, older Bruce Wayne, seasoned Batman, cool Bruce Wayne, like the best Bruce Wayne. Like Ben Affleck was the best Bruce Wayne, handsome, like he was the best Bruce Wayne to me, and so he made a good Batman. I was scared about Gal Gadot being Wonder Woman, but that first Wonder Woman film and her appearance in Batman vs Superman blew me away. I was like, oh shit, she is Wonder Woman. We ain't gonna talk about the Flash. We ain't gonna talk about the kid that plays. I don't want to talk about that. I don't think the Flash is a cool character anyway. I don't think Cyborg's a cool character anyway. I know Cyborg from fucking Teen Titans. The Teen Titans Go. You know, it's goofy, but that's I don't give a fuck about Cyborg for real. If they was gonna do a Justice League movie, they shouldn't have Cyborg. They should have had Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter. They should have had Hawkman, Hawkgirl. Cyborg should have been like later on, but they wanted him. I think Green Lantern would have been a better character if they would have actually developed the Green Lantern, but whatever the case may be. But still, I thought that the Snyderverse was pretty good. Batman versus Aquaman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, like what? Like what? That popped in the first Aquaman movie popped too. I was like, okay, DC is going somewhere where I wanted them to go. I was looking forward to it, all of that. And then the Snyderverse ended, but I was just like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Justice League wasn't a great film, but I mean, the Snyder cut was better. And I think that they had the best actors in the right place. And I think that they could have wrote new scripts, but then they came out with Aquaman 2, kind of like trying to get money. They came out with Wonder Woman 1984. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. And then they still put the Flash out after all of that bullshit. They should have just nixed that, but they still put it out. And the Flash was kind of like, wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean? But now I'm like, okay. But now DC is in the same position that I talked about Marvel being in. Y'all put out some clunkers. Y'all fucked up. The DC universe is fucked up. And y'all got your boy. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Y'all got James Gunn now. So here we go, right? And Peacemaker was great. Peacemaker was a good show. The Suicide Squad was a good movie. Not good. It was a fun movie. It was good. I enjoyed it. I'll say it's good. I'll say good, not great. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. But that Peacemaker series was fucking great. That Peacemaker series was great, and they're continuing that continuity. They're saying that Peacemaker series is going to be canon, right? So that's great. Peacemaker 2 is coming out, and John Cena is good in that, and that's great. And so it's like, okay, y'all set up, and y'all got your boy James Gunn. That's who y'all wanted. So the Superman movie is supposed to be super. I did a whole podcast on that. It's called Better Be Super, and y'all can go look at that. But it gives my whole opinion of it. But I'm watching the trailers, man. I'm seeing the new trailers, and I'm just like, man, I don't know about this. I don't know about Crypto being in it because, like, it makes it kind of goofy to me. Crypto makes it kind of a little corny to me. Crypto kind of dumbs it down to me, and then it's like, the engineer is in it, and then Ultraman is supposed to be in it, and then part of the Justice League is in it. Guy Gardner, I like that they're using Guy Gardner's fucking Green Lantern, because Guy Gardner's Green Lantern is fucked up. He's a fucked up individual. He has some mental health issues. He has some problems, and he's an asshole. And I'm all for the assholes. I'm all for the assholes, and he's an asshole. And so I like that. I like that Hawk Girl's in it. She looks cute. She looks cute. And she's coming off of Madam Web. She's coming off of Madam Web, so she got to redeem herself. She got to redeem herself, so I feel like she's going to do a good job because Madam Web, like, whoa, Nelly, what the fuck was going on there? So she's got to redeem herself, so I feel like she's going to do a good job. I like the Lois Lane. I did not really like the Lois Lane until I saw the interview one. When she was giving an interview, and I was like, okay, she getting in there. She a little gritty. I like it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see on Superman. I'm not down on it as much as I was down on Fantastic Four. I'm looking forward to it. But is it going to be that blockbuster? Is Superman going to be that movie that's going to be nice? Because Core Sweat, I don't know about him. He looks weird. He's got like weird. He looks weird. He looks weird. And that flying sequence with the cross eyes, they said that was messed up. And then I saw the new trailer, and he still crossed out a little bit. It still looks weird. And he just looks weird. He don't look Superman-ish to me. I like Nicholas Hoult. I like that. I like that. I like that Lex Luger. I like that Lex Luger. Like Lex Luger is a wrestler. I'm talking about Lex Luthor. I like that Lex Luthor. I like the Lex Luthor from the Snyderverse too. I thought he was quirky. I thought he was eccentric. I thought he was like I thought that's how a billionaire genius would kind of be. Like we all know them genius dudes are a little fucked up, a little weird. So I thought that, right? And so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to watch Superman. I'm going to watch all the shit. You see, I talk shit and I talk like I'm a hater and I talk like I don't like nothing, but I'm going to be in the theaters. I'm going to be in the theaters all year. I watch everything. And I'm going to be in the theaters watching everything. I thought Love Hurts. Now, Love Hurts went straight to streaming, but I thought that was going to be good, and I watched that, and it was not good. It was cool. I mean, you can watch it on streaming with a little popcorn with your old lady, Giselle Hugger. Watch it. It's a decent film, but it wasn't that good. I watched One of Them Days with Keke Palmer. I like to support my black women, so I watched One of Them Days with Keke Palmer, and it was your typical black woman, buddy, black woman friend movie. The one friend is responsible, the other friend is irresponsible. The irresponsible friend fucks up. The one friend is tired of the irresponsible friend fucking up. They had the falling out. Fuck you, you're irresponsible bitch. Kiss my ass. But then the irresponsible friend comes up with the plan that works out for the responsible friend, and then they hug it out, make up, kissy kid. Yeah, it was typical that. I expected that, but I actually wanted the movie to be a little bit funnier, and it wasn't that funny. But I'm not gonna hate on Keke Palmer. I'm not gonna hate on SZA. So that's that. I love Aubrey Plaza. She always gets these roles where she just can. It seems like the roles that Aubrey Plaza plays is herself, and I like her. But I watched that movie, My Old Ass, and that movie was terrible because there was no point. The movie was terrible because there was no point. Aubrey Plaza was good. The girl actress was good. The plot was kind of weird. It was kind of a good plot. Like you meet your future self and they come back, and then I'm like, what did she come back for? And she didn't come back to tell her to win the lottery. She came back to tell her like, don't deal with this dude because he's gonna die, and you're gonna be in love with him, and he's gonna die, and his death is gonna devastate you and all that. I get it. It was just not executed well. My Old Ass was it was for old people because it was boring as fuck. Yeah, I just spit. I spit a lot, but that was a big glob. I tried to hold it in, but that was a big motherfucking glob. I'm sorry. If you saw that, I apologize. Baby, I do. I apologize. But anyway, so that was that. And I'm looking forward to Nobody too. If y'all ain't never seen Nobody, watch that fucking movie, Nobody. Nobody is a fucking film about this guy who used to be one of them bad guys, used to be work for the mafia, used to be an auditor that used to like, if you get audited by the mafia, you know what I'm saying? You get audited by them big time dudes, this guy comes and knocks on your door. You don't want to see that dude. He was that dude, but he quit. He got a new life, got a family and everything. And, people was fucking with his family, trying to play him as a chump, and he was trying to hide it. His wife knew about it. He was trying to hide it. And then it came out, and he had to fuck some people up. And he had to fucking let them know they fucked around and found out, you know what I mean? And he was chilling. And now Nobody 2 comes out with him and the kids are going, and he's got kids, right? And his kids are going, fuck you, you ain't been around, you ain't been a good dad, you know what I mean? And his wife is like, you started kicking ass, and I appreciate the ass kickings. His wife does appreciate the ass kickings, but she's like, but you kicking more ass than you being a dad and a husband right now. So he's like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm gonna stop kicking ass. We're gonna go on a family vacation. They go on a family vacation, and of course, on the vacation, somebody forces him to be back to kicking ass. I like that movie, and Nobody 2 is coming out, and that's the movie I'm looking most forward to. Fuck Superman, fuck Fantastic Four, fuck all that shit. Nobody 2 is the movie that Nobody 2 is the movie that I'm looking forward to. Now, with that being said, I usually try to keep my podcast up to an hour, and it's 50 minutes. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to look up, movies of 2025. I'm going to see what else is coming out. Movies of 2025 list. Jurassic World. Jurassic World is supposed to come out, right? And I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cheat. I pride myself on keeping it 100, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not a Jurassic Park guy. I don't give a fuck about Jurassic Park. I don't think I even finished. I don't think I ever finished one of those movies. And people tell me they're great. I don't know. I've never finished one. I never cared about dinosaurs. I never cared about Jurassic Park. Maybe one day I'll go through and I'll watch them or whatever. I'm going to the theater to see Jurassic World because I feel like I owe it to Jurassic Park to at least see this. And Scarlett Johansson. I'm going to see it, but I'm not excited about it because I don't watch Jurassic Park films. So I'm going to go see it, and if it gets me excited, if it gets the heart pumping, if it gets the brain pumping, whatever, then I'll go back and watch the other Jurassic Park. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm not excited about that. So yeah, that's what that is. And let me see it. The 2025 movie. Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it. I'm an Adam Sandler fan. I don't give a fuck. Because here's my thing about Adam Sandler, right? Adam Sandler makes goofy ass, corny ass movies, right? And then we all know they're goofy as shit. They're corny. I like the 2 murder mystery films. I enjoyed them. I had fun watching them because it's Adam Sandler. And people that criticize Adam Sandler are I don't know if they get if they know what they're talking about, because it's like an Adam Sandler film is not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be corny. It's supposed to be stupid. It's supposed to be goofy. It ain't supposed to make sense. It's supposed to be dumb as fuck. He's not trying to win Oscars. He's not trying to do anything but entertain you. And I'm sorry, but if you watch an Adam Sandler film and you don't laugh, something's wrong with you. You're not happy. You're fucked up. So I'm watching Happy Gilmore 2 because even though I know it ain't going to be a good movie, Adam Sandler movies are not good at all. By far, they're not good. Like, we don't expect them to be good. They're just fun. They're just funny. And he's got whatever his studio is called, whatever it is, Happy Madison. He's got that, and he just puts out movies and he hires his buddies and he's having fun, and it's just playtime for him and it's playtime for me. So yeah, I'm going to be watching Happy Gilmore 2, and I'm going to enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy it already because I enjoy everything that Adam Sandler puts out because I know it's stupid. I expect stupidity. I don't expect nothing else. So I'm looking at the 2025 movies that's coming out. And dry. I'm not seeing nothing I'm excited about. I saw Mickey 17. That's already out. Oh shit! I did forget one. Last Breath. I'm going to watch Last Breath. It's already out. It's on the thing. Little Nicky was a monster. Was a masterpiece. I got to put that on screen, Steve, right there. Little Nicky was a masterpiece. That's what I'm talking about. Little Nicky was a masterpiece. That's what I'm talking about. Little Nicky's not a good movie at all. But it's so ridiculous that it's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what you go to watch. watch it for. And you know what Little Nicky did for me? Steve, I'm going to tell you what Little Nicky did for me. Popeye's chicken is the shit. And now you see me, I do a lot of videos where I love that chicken from Popeyes. It started with Little Nicky. Started with Little Popeyes chicken is the shit. Started with Little Nicky. And now I love that chicken from Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch Last Breath. Yeah, see what I'm saying? I'm looking through the list of movies that's 2025, and I don't see nothing. Dinner Thieves 2, don't do it. It's on streaming, but don't do it. Don't do it. The acting is always good, but don't do it. Don't do it. But I'm looking at all these lists of movies that's coming out in 2025, and like I said, I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing nothing that I feel like is going to get in my mind, my soul, my body, my spirit. I'm not seeing nothing that I feel like is going to bring people back to the theaters. It's over, man. It's over. It's over. So all you got to look forward to for the summertime: Fantastic Four, Jurassic World, Superman, and what's that? Mission Impossible. Bam, 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 bam. I'm looking forward to that. And then for all the people who don't like Mission Impossible movies, you're fucked up too. You're fucked up too. Because you know what I don't like? People would tell me that the Mission Impossible movies are fucked up. They don't like them. And then they tell me that they like the Fast and the Furious movies. And I'm on the other side of the fence. I'm fucked up too. I'm kind of hypocritical too because I love the Mission Impossible movies, and I don't love the Fast and the Furious films, right? So I'm on the other side of it. So when I call them people hypocrites, I can admit I'm a little bit of a hypocrite too, because I think that the fucking Fast and the Furious movies are it's the most ridiculous shit I ever seen. I'm just like, yo, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I saw The Rock move a fucking missile with his bare hands, lean out of a truck and guide a missile from the other way with his bare fucking hands. And I'm like, no fucking way, okay? No fucking way. I see Dom and them fucking do all kinds of shit with cars. No fucking way, right? So the Fast and the Furious movies, I'm like, fuck them. I don't want to watch them. They fucking bullshit. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. But yet, I love the Mission Impossible films. And I know that some of the shit in Mission Impossible is crazy. I know some of the shit in Mission Impossible is not possible. I know that some of that shit is fucked up. But here's the difference. Mission Impossible is named Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible is from a TV show where the premise was that it's impossible for them to do the shit. And they get it done. Mission Impossible movies have been made. The whole premise is this is an impossible mission. We're not supposed to be able to do this. So it gives it a little bit. It gives it a little bit of we know that this is supposed to be impossible. We know that this is supposed to be bullshit. We know that it's supposed to be fucked up. And so we accept it because it's called Mission Impossible. It's an impossible mission. We watch the TV show and we've seen impossible shit happen. So it's supposed to be that. So when you go into a Mission Impossible film, you know there's going to be some shit that's going to be crazy. You know that Ethan Fox is going to do some shit that you're... Ethan Fox. You know that Ethan's going to do some shit that you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You know that shit. I got a friend named Ethan Fox. I got a friend named Ethan Fox, and that's why I said that. I got a friend named Ethan Fox, so every time I think of Ethan, I say Ethan Fox. So that was just my mix-up because of my friend. But we know that Mission Impossible is supposed to be impossible shit. And that goes into my head. That goes into my mind and say, this is supposed to be impossible. So when I see that, I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be like this. This is supposed to be wild. This is supposed to be crazy. But when you watch Fast and Furious, they're leading you to believe that this shit is possible. That this shit is supposed to, like, this is something that they can be able to do. So it gives me a different mindset. So even though, yeah, Fast and the Furious does some shit that's crazy. Mission Impossible does some shit that's crazy. But Mission Impossible at least tells you that their shit's going to be crazy. And Fast and the Furious just makes you, just wants you to believe bullshit. You know what I mean? Wants you to believe bullshit. And so I don't believe the bullshit. It says Fast and the Furious was good first 2 or 3 maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That Fast and the Furious was good. Maybe the first 2 or 3. After that, I'm out. That's what I'm saying. The first Fast and the Furious was good. I was like, okay. But they didn't go crazy. 2 was good too. I enjoyed Fast and Furious 2. I enjoyed Tokyo Drift was a whole different thing, but it was okay. But then after that, they just went buck wild, dude. They went insane. When you got cars pulling down planes and all kinds of shit like that, cars jumping out of planes and people were surviving, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. When The Rock moved that missile with his bare hands, and I ain't gonna lie, I haven't finished the Fast and Furious movie since Fast and Furious, since I think 3. But I have seen scenes. I have tried to watch it, and listen, I can't with that shit. And I watched the new one. No, I did watch Fast X. I did actually watch Fast X and finish Fast X. And Fast X was not a good movie. I watched it, I finished it, and I only watched it because John Cena. I only watched Fast X because of John Cena. I ain't gonna lie. John Cena's my man's in them. Because I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a big time wrestling fan, and John Cena's my man's in them. So anything John Cena's in, I'm gonna fucking watch it. But I just looked at the list for 2025 and I don't see nothing that exciting me. Like I said, Nobody 2. Y'all need to watch that. Nobody 2 might be the best movie of 2025. I ain't even fronting. Well, Sinners is the best movie of 2025. I don't think nothing's going to beat Sinners out going forward, because superhero movies can't beat out a movie like Sinners. Can't be better than that, because superhero movies are superhero movies. So nothing's going to beat Sinners out. But if you want to see a good movie and have fun and enjoy it, Nobody 2 is probably the movie to see going forward. I'm not excited about Fantastic Four. I want to be excited about Superman because I love Superman, but I saw Creature Commandos, and I'm just like, I don't know. But that's that. So I'm gonna end it. So what my ending is gonna be is I'm gonna give a shout out to Steve Bird. That's my man's in him. He works with me. I don't know why he didn't decide to be a guest yet. I don't know why Steve Bird decided not to be a guest yet, but I'm gonna get him on this show eventually. And shout out to Shady Moob. Is it Shady Moob? It looks like Shady Moob, but I don't want to say your name wrong. But Shady Moob was in the comments. Shout out to Shady Moob. Shout out to Corey Michael Floyd. We got beef, Corey. We got beef, Corey. You came at me about that, about Ironheart. We got a little beef, but Corey's my man's in them. He's got a podcast, Amara Media, and he's cool. He does a lot of like what is it called? The Comic Cons and stuff like that. He's a cool dude. Shout out to Corey. And shout out to me, bro. Shout out to me. Not shout out to Marcus. Not shout out to Marcus, who didn't show up tonight. He didn't want the smoke for real. He didn't want the smoke. And today's episode was brought to you by 1800. That's right. Today's episode was brought to you by 1800. Okay, 1800 is the best tequila. Okay, you know why? Because that Patron shit. Y'all can have Patron all y'all want. Patron is too smooth. Patron doesn't bite you. Why are you going to drink alcohol that don't bite you? You need a little bite. When you're drinking liquor, you'll want a little bite, right? So you want a little bite. Patron doesn't give you no bite. Patron tastes like water. Okay? It tastes like water. And I like to taste my shit. I like to taste it. 1800's got the cucumber jalapeno. 1800's, the regular 1800's got a nice crisp taste to it. Gives you a little bite. The 1800 Reposado gives you a little bite. 1800 gives you a little bite. Patron tastes like water, and Patron is more expensive. So today's episode is brought to you by 1800, who co-hosts every single one of my episodes. Even the ones when I was driving. Back in the day, when I was driving and I was doing my podcast from the car, 1800 was still the co-host. Y'all didn't know. I was drinking and driving like a motherfucker. It's like, no, let me... Y'all didn't hear that. Let me stop saying that kind of shit. I shouldn't say that kind of shit. But yes, 1800 is my shit. And I'm going to put this last comment up there. Steve Bird said, let's get a topic sorted out. Steve, you're just like me. He said, good night, brother. 1800 is nice. Steve, don't go yet. I want to say one last thing to you. You're just like me. You can talk about anything. I can talk about anything. We don't need a topic. I mean, we can get in here and start somewhere and end somewhere else. We can bust it up, dude. So anytime you want to be a guest, just let me know and we'll do that. He said, don't self-snitch. You're right. You're right about that. See, that's what I'm saying. Right there, bro. You just came back. We've been kind of conversating this whole time. So why? So anything, man. We'll come up with a topic. But for sure, Steve Bird is going to be a guest on the Lisper podcast. And with that being said, shout out to 1800. Freddie's here. Macho Man is here. The Lakers is here. Shit Talking Championship is here. He said, true that. He agrees with me. Kobe's always here. Kobe is always here. Okay. And if y'all want to talk about me and my love for Kobe Bryant, y'all want to say I'm glazing or whatever, my daughter's name is Kobe. You fucking ain't right. I'm glazing my man. That's my man's in them. I got a podcast episode called Kobe, and you can understand why Kobe is my GOAT. Okay. And then with that being said, good night. Thanks to all the people who's watching. And I'll see you. Oh no. I was told that I'm supposed to say this. If you're on YouTube, you're supposed to like and subscribe. So like and subscribe. I'm in or his hands. That's right, Steve Bird. That's right. No. It's not on site with you. I saw what you did to somebody else, and I don't want no trouble. I saw what you did. I saw your work, okay? And I don't want no trouble, bro. I don't want to get sent home from work. So no, it's not on site with you. If you don't show up, we can talk about it. You know what I mean? We can talk about it. Because I've seen what you did, and I don't want none of that. You ain't about to fuck me up. But anyway, like I said, thanks for coming. Thanks for all the people in the comments. Thanks. Shout out to Steve Bird. Shout out to 1800. Shout out to everybody. And I'm out.